In a revelation that sent shockwaves through fans and rekindled hopes among shippers, Wang Yibo has finally broken his silence in a gut-wrenching confession about his fallout with Xiao Zhan. In an emotional and raw interview aired on a late-night talk show, Yibo admitted what many had long speculated but few expected to hear straight from his lips. "I lost Xiao Zhan because of my own mistake." The silence that spoke volumes. For months, the fandom noticed what insiders had whispered about: the invisible wall that had grown between the two stars who once radiated unspoken chemistry on and off set. From fan meets to award stages, the once effortless connection became stiff, awkward, and at times, non-existent. But despite the rumors and speculations, both actors remained silent. "Until now. I owe him the truth. I owe the fans the truth. And I owe myself the truth," Wang Yibo said, his voice quivering ever so slightly. "I made a choice that I thought was right at the time. But it cost me someone who meant more to me than I was willing to admit." A love language never spoken aloud. Though Wang Yibo never outright called their relationship romantic, the undertones in his confession were loud enough to move even the most skeptical hearts. He spoke about the days when they would rehearse lines late into the night, and Xiao Zhan would laugh at Yibo's stiff jokes just to encourage him. He was patient. He was kind. "I took that for granted. I thought he'd always be there, waiting." But he wasn't. And eventually, Xiao Zhan stopped calling. The distance became more than just physical, it was emotional. And it was real. The turning point: what happened? Sources close to the duo reveal that the rift began during a pivotal moment in their careers. Yibo was offered a massive international campaign that required secrecy and exclusivity, one that allegedly discouraged him from maintaining public ties that could distract from his solo brand. "I was told to let go," quietly. No explanation. No goodbye, Yibo said. And I listened. Those few words carried the weight of every missed call, every ignored text, and every time Xiao Zhan waited for an apology that never came. Xiao Zhan's quiet strength. While Yibo drowned in guilt and silence, Xiao Zhan rose quietly. He focused on his work, delivered stellar performances, and never once spoke ill of his former best friend, not even when fans relentlessly pushed for answers. "That's who he is," Yibo said, his eyes misting over. "He carries his pain with dignity. But I know I hurt him." Regret with no rewind button. In one of the most heart-clenching moments of the interview, Yibo admitted, "Every song I sing, every set I walk onto, I look for him in the crowd. I hope he's watching, even if he's moved on." When asked if he would ever reach out, Yibo said he already had, in letters never sent, in words never spoken, and in apologies whispered to the wind. "I don't expect forgiveness," he said, looking directly into the camera. "But I hope one day he'll know. I'm still rooting for him. Always have. Always will." Fan reactions. A storm of emotions. Social media erupted. Hashtags like #Wang Yibo apologizes, #Yibo Xiao Zhan truth, and #Lost but loved began trending within minutes. One fan tweeted, "We always saw the pain in their silence. Now we know it was love that was never fought for." Another wrote, "This wasn't just a confession. It was a heartbreak told in real time." Will there be a reunion? As of now, Xiao Zhan has yet to respond publicly. But fans are watching closely, hoping for even the smallest sign, a shared event, a liking of an old photo, a nod in an interview. Anything to suggest that maybe, just maybe, time can heal what silence once broke. Because if Wang Yibo's words taught us anything, it's that love unspoken is still love, and regret is its loudest echo. "If I ever get a second chance," Yibo whispered at the end of the interview, "I'll choose him every time." And with that, the world was reminded that even stars can break, and even the brightest lights can lose their way. But sometimes, just sometimes, truth can lead them home. "I'll choose him every time." The world reacts as Xiao Zhan remains silent. Wang Yibo's emotional confession might have sent ripples through the entertainment world, but the silence that followed from Xiao Zhan has become even louder. Xiao Zhan, the calm before the storm. It's been days since the interview aired. Media outlets have camped outside Xiao Zhan's studio, hoping to catch a glimpse or a comment, while fans scour his social media for hidden messages. But Xiao Zhan, ever composed, has chosen stillness over spectacle. He's been seen attending rehearsals, meeting with his team, and even smiling at fans, but those closest to him say that behind that calm exterior, a storm brews. He saw the interview, a crew member anonymously shared. He didn't say a word, but his hands trembled when he walked off set that day. I think he never expected Yibo to say it out loud. The letter that was never sent. Following the explosive confession, a handwritten letter, rumored to have been written by Wang Yibo months ago, surfaced online. Though unverified, fans believe the letter may have been one of the unsent messages he mentioned during the interview. In it, the words read, "You were always more than a friend. You were the part of me that was never scripted. If I could turn back time, I'd hold on to you, not for the world to see, but for me, for us." The letter has since gone viral, sparking a new wave of speculation. Did Xiao Zhan already receive this letter in private? Did he read it? Did he reply? Insiders speak, the final argument that broke them. Close insiders, who once worked on set during their most iconic drama, revealed that the rift might have been deeper than anyone guessed. According to a leaked report, their last private meeting ended in a heated argument, not about fame or fortune, but about feelings unspoken. Xiao Zhan told him, "I was never asking you to choose me publicly. I just wanted you to choose me honestly." Yibo, in turn, reportedly couldn't respond, not because he didn't feel the same, but because he was already bound to a contract that silenced him. The heartbreak wasn't betrayal. It was restraint. Industry shockwaves, a risky move by Yibo. Many are calling Wang Yibo'S confession a career gamble. In an industry where vulnerability is rarely rewarded and where silence is often a condition of success, Yibo'S raw truth is being seen as both courageous and potentially costly. He may have jeopardized future deals, an entertainment analyst said, but he also gained something priceless, the respect of millions who saw him as more than a star. They saw him as a man in pain. What now? The world holds its breath. As Xiao Zhan continues to stay silent, fans are flooding his social media with messages of love and hope. If your heart still remembers him, please give him a sign. He finally chose you. Don't let time steal this moment too. Maybe it's not too late, Xiao Zhan. But others are more cautious, understanding that healing comes in many forms. You don't owe anyone a reunion. You owe yourself peace. A glimmer of hope? At a recent charity event, Xiao Zhan was spotted wearing a bracelet, the same one Yibo had gifted him years ago, long before fame, long before fans, and long before the fallout. Was it just coincidence? Or was it the quiet response the world had been waiting for? When asked about it, Xiao Zhan simply smiled and said, "Some things you never take off, not even after time passes." A beat, a pause, a moment, enough for the world to hope again. Final thoughts, a love story that was never for show. In a world where love is often filtered, edited, and timed for likes, the story of Wang Yibo and Xiao Zhan feels tragically human. It was messy. It was quiet. It was filled with mistakes, pride, silence, and now, maybe, redemption. As Yibo said in his final words, "If love means choosing someone when the cameras are off, then I never stopped choosing him." The question now is, will Xiao Zhan choose him back? Only time will tell. But for now, the world watches. The fans wait. And two hearts, once torn by silence, may be finding their way back, word by unspoken word.